hands, how many of you are interested in looking for a pet dog, or might be in the future? Okay, so a good bit of you. Well, my name is Stoughton, and today I'm going to tell you guys how to choose the best breed of dog for your lifestyle. So, dogs are a huge responsibility. So first you need to decide if you're looking for a dog or a cat. Cats tend to be more independent, and dogs require a lot more time and money and responsibility. So once you decide that you want a pet dog, there are many things you need to consider. There are several things from what activity the dog will be performing, how much space you have to keep the dog, and how much time you have available to spend with the dog. Other factors go into it like money, how much hair you want around your house, and all sorts of things, but I'll just talk about these three main points today. So the first is activities. There are countless activities that dogs are used for, everywhere from search and rescue to hunting to therapy. But today I'll tell you guys about the top three most popular activities that dogs are used for. These include companionship, hunting, and security. When it comes to companionship, you are open to any breed of dog. Whether you want an energetic breed that you want to go jogging with, or a dog that you just want to watch TV with. There are breeds for any activity that you desire. So the top three most wonderful family pets are the Golden Retriever, the American Pit Bull Terrier, and the St. Bernard. This is based off of much research that has come from temperament around the family and around children. Hunting is the next most popular sport that dogs are used for. Especially out in South Carolina, you can have so many different kinds of dogs that you can go hunting with. These dogs should have a higher trainability, higher loyalty, and a higher energy level. Because they'll be running through the fields all day, they'll be wanting to go back and forth, and they'll need to be really trainable so that they are not afraid of gunshots, they know to retrieve the bird instead of eating it, and they need to be loyal so that when you go out into the woods, they're not taking off running. The top dogs for this are any breed of setter, any breed of pointer, spaniel, and the standard poodle. When it comes to security, I know that's hugely important to me as a college student who's just a girl who lives with a bunch of girls. So these dogs are often the most misunderstood. They are built from years and years and years of breeding for stamina, strength, stability, and a lot of them have locking jaws. This means that once they bite someone or something, it's almost impossible to get them off without commanding them. These dogs are misunderstood because they are built for such things, so people often use them for dog fighting or other things that are very careless. The top breeds for this are the Rottweiler, the Doberman Pinscher, and the Bull Mastiff. These dogs also make really excellent family dogs because they do have a great temperament. These dogs do require a lot of training if you want them to be just for security. You need to have a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and a lot of money to go into training the perfect security dog. Space is the next very important thing that goes into a dog. In Charleston, most of us live downtown in small apartments, or we live in a suburb. Now, what's often misunderstood when it comes to apartment living is that the dog has to be really tiny. That's not always the case. If you take any breed and you raise them in an apartment setting, then they can get used to it very quickly. However, you can't go and take a shepherd from a sheep field in a farmland and put them in a Charleston apartment. Your couch will be destroyed because they need a lot of stamina and a lot of time to exercise their minds. However, you see a lot of smaller dogs like the Pomeranian and the Chihuahua. They do very well in apartment living because that way they have a lot of room to run around. The Great Dane is also an excellent apartment dog because they are able to just sit on the couch for long periods of time. However, when you live in an apartment, you have to have the dog get at least 1 hour of exercise or play per day. A house with a yard is also open to any breed of dog. You need to make sure the dog is staying in a fenced area if you are not supervising it. Chaining a dog is often illegal in many areas and is considered inhumane because the dog requires socialization to avoid aggression. Dogs can also live on farmland, any breed of dog. You often see shepherds and terriers, but Chihuahuas can also live on farms as long as you keep an eye on them when they're out in the fields so that a wild animal doesn't use them as prey. The time dog spends alone is very important because dogs are pack animals. They need to be around a leader and they need to be around other people. So, if the dog will be alone less than 4 hours a day, usually with unemployed people or people with who are stuck at home or in nursing homes, you want a dog that's more dependent. The Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, the German Shepherd, and the Bichon Frise are the most dependent animals. If the dog is alone around 6 hours per day, which is standard for college living because we're in classes and socializing, you can get any breed of dog as long as you're making sure they're socialized. If the dog will be alone for more than 8 hours a day, you should consider looking into doggy daycare or a pet sitter or dog walker to ensure socialization. The most independent dog breeds are the Shar-Pei, the Alaskan Malamute, and the Russian Wolfhound. You must make sure the dog is staying socialized and that you can afford to keep the dog socialized in order to avoid aggression and boredom. I hope that you all have learned a lot about dog breeds and that you will not take this decision lightly, but you will adopt a dog and save a life and keep the dog happy and make this decision right. Thank you.